Now I know you might be saying to yourself, well, Blade, I haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been? Well, that doesn't really matter. All that matters is that we're back. And most importantly, we're back just in time for the Extreme program that's going to have Conquest Extreme and Moments Extreme. Now, today we're tackling Tasty Waves Conquest that offers 30,000 experience, but in order to get the experience, you must complete all of the goals within the Conquest map. First goal being the most important is to capture one enemy stronghold on the first turn. The path I want you all to take is one right towards the Seattle Mariners, and what we're gonna do here is we're gonna continue on restarting the Conquest map if we do not end up with 8 or 9 million fans. Now, if you struggle to face the CPU on All-Star difficulty, I have bad news for you. Conquest Extreme, it's not gonna get any easier, so you want to practice now so you're at least at a comfortable level whenever Conquest Extreme comes around. And the reason you want 8 to 9 million fans here is if you do struggle, you're gonna go ahead and have some leeway. You could lose a couple of games and still have enough fans to not drop down and face the Seattle Mariners stronghold on Hall of Fame difficulty. So this might take you a while, but it shouldn't take you more than, I'd say, 2 minutes of just constantly restarting in order to get the desired outcome when it comes to the away. And look at that, we just had the perfection happen of remaining with 9 million fans. We're gonna go ahead, face the Seattle Mariners on All-Star difficulty, and put your 5th best starting pitcher on the mound, so they put their 5th best starting pitcher too. After you beat the stronghold, this is going to be the most important part, and I want you to listen carefully. These strongholds, meaning the Miami Marlins, the Pittsburgh Pirates, Tampa Bay Rays, Kansas City Royals, San Francisco Giants, they do not play. They are out on full force. So what we want to do is we want to skip to the Steel Fans phase. We want to skip to the Reinforce phase. We're going to reinforce this territory right here, and then we're going to move this 8 million fans over to this territory, and we're making a direct beeline towards the Miami Marlins. What you want to do with the Miami Marlins is you want to capture this territory right here, and then you want to complete the circle this way. Why? Because you want to make sure that at the end of the day, whatever the most amount of territories you are going to end up with is at that spot. Why? Because the Miami Marlins, for some reason, they have a tendency to always attack that spot. Now, the reason why we want to circle in strongholds, if you do not know this already, is because once you circle in a stronghold, they can no longer reinforce any territory that is not on a direct path with them. So they're going to be able to reinforce these 2 territories if they would like to. But if we would have captured the entire thing, they would not have been able to do so. So with 5 million territories, what we're going to do is we're going to capture, hopefully, this 2 million territory. And now they can never reinforce this 1 million territory until they beat this 4 million territory. We're going to capture as many open spaces as we possibly can. Actually, screw capturing the open spaces. Let's capture that 1 extra million fans. And we're going to look to do the same thing against the damn Tampa Bay Rays. We want to reinforce this, put at least 3 million fans there for now, and you want to be a little scared of the Pittsburgh Pirates. You don't want to let the Pittsburgh Pirates roam around and capture too many territories, but at the same time, you don't want to allow the Tampa Bay Rays to get too strong, get too beefy. So we're going to be following the exact same path we did with the Miami Marlins. And as you guys saw right there, the Miami Marlins instantly attacked this territory right here. The Pittsburgh Pirates, they're going to try to do the same thing to us, which is go in a circle around us, which at the moment I am not worried about because they still have a lot of turns in order to have enough reinforcements to do so. So, like I said, we want to follow the exact same thing. We want to make sure that when we circle them in, our leading territory is around one of these 2 big circles, but it doesn't really matter at this point for the Tampa Bay Rays because as you all can see, the circle is not going to be as beautiful as it was with the Miami Marlins. But the beauty about this one is that we're going to prevent them from getting way too strong and reinforcing those outside territories to 3 million. To 4 million, to 5 million fans, which is going to make it a whole lot harder for us to simulate. We're going to circle them in. Once we circle them in, we don't really have to go ahead and attack any of these other territories. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip the Steel Fans. I'm going to reinforce now this territory, whichever one is closest to the Kansas City Royals. I'm going to go ahead and say it's this territory right here. I'm going to move these 3 million fans over to this territory in the bottom left. I might be blocking it with the camera, so I will show you all this territory right here, because last time I was trying to make a video, that was the territory they attacked first. So I'm going to let you all know if that will be the territory that they attack first once again. And we're going to be going right after the Kansas City Royals. Kansas City Royals, you want to try to make the circle look as pretty as you can, but it's going to be very difficult for us to make the same circle that we made with the Miami Marlins, which is the ideal circle I would want to say each and every single time. At least we're in there now, so we don't really stop them from reinforcing these territories, although since we don't block a path just yet, but we will very soon. We're going to skip to steel fans, skip to reinforce. We're going to reinforce this right here. As you all can see, they're now starting to beef up. We don't want them to beef up, so instead we're going to attack this 2 million here, prevent them from ever reinforcing this territory again, and now we're going to circle them in, prevent them from getting any stronger. And this circle is going to be a lot more similar towards the Miami Marlins circle, as the leading territory for us is going to be in the same location as it is for the Miami Marlins. Now, I do not know where the Kansas City Royals always decide to attack first, because I have never gotten up to this point without my entire path looking like it's basically distorted. So what I'm gonna do is making sure that 3 million fans are still in those blocker territories, blocking the strongholds from expanding. We're gonna go ahead and reinforce down here, and we're gonna be making a straight beeline towards the San Francisco Giants. Now the San Francisco Giants, it's a little bit different here, because the San Francisco Giants, you can't circle them in. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and just block any path they can make. You guys see a 4 million territory over there? Yeah, that's gonna give us a little bit of trouble, because if we were to go ahead and attack right here and win, the 4 million would then attack there, and then it would continue attacking and eating our path up. As you all could see, the Kansas City Royals attacked down here first, so now we know where we have to reinforce for the Kansas City Royals in order to prevent them from going ahead and expanding on us. So with these 3 million fans, I'm gonna actually move them down here, and then these fans I'm gonna continue reinforcing. So instead of having 3 million fans here in this blocker territory, we're gonna move them down here with 3 million fans. Hopefully we win the simulation. We did. We feel good now. As you can see, the Tampa Bay Rays, I'm blocking it, but they finally did their first attack. They launched their first attack. They dropped us down to 2 million fans. Now with this 13 million, just to feel secure, I'm gonna actually go after the 5 million. And because the 5 million, I feel like it's gonna attack us no matter what. I'm happy that we beat that simulation from the Kansas City Royals trying to attack us with that 2 million. Hopefully this is an easy simulation as well, but it wasn't, so that's fine. We skip. We're gonna go ahead and reinforce this blocker territory back to 3, this Tampa Bay's territory back to 3, and now it doesn't matter which territory we go ahead and reinforce towards the San Francisco Giants side, but I'm a lot more comfortable reinforcing this territory rather than the top one, because the 4 million territory was a lot closer to them. And as you can see, the 4 million territory attacked instantly once we moved, and it dropped us down to 8, which is perfectly fine. We're going to be able to circle in these guys now, and you do not want to continue moving. You don't want to move this 5 million towards the 7 million, because if you're left at 2 million, the 7 million is going to attack, and it's going to continue draining fans from you or draining the path from you. We're a lot more comfortable now. So now I can reinforce, get ourselves to 17 million. 17 million is going to be a big time bully over here. We're going to go ahead, destroy this 2 million. The 7 million is going to attack us most likely and leave us at 7 million. So we're perfectly fine there. The only stronghold left for us to really worry about is the Pittsburgh Pirates stronghold. And we can see now where the San Francisco Giants attack first always. It's gonna be this one at the bottom. So in our move fans phase, we're gonna move the 7 million fans from there all the way to the bottom left, where they go ahead and try to expand first. We're gonna move all 7 million. Usually I would move it and keep 3 there, but in a move fans phase, you're only allowed to move 1 at a time, meaning either you move 1 in total, but you only get like 1 turn, unlike reinforce, where you can reinforce multiple territories in a moving fans phase, you can only move fans once, and then the turn is basically done. I'm a little skeptical about attacking the 8 million fans. I'm not gonna lie to you all. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna skip to reinforce again. We're gonna reinforce the 9 million, get it nice and chunky, skip to attack this 5 million territory, hopefully beat it without a problem. We did beat it now without a problem. As you see, the 8 million fans did go ahead and attack us eventually. And now, facing the 9 million, I'm a little bit more comfortable. I feel like the simulation, even if they do go ahead and smack us, it's not gonna be as bad. All of our blocker territories are still perfectly fine. So we're gonna skip to reinforce this all the way up to 24, skip to attack, and 23 should not lose ever. To 13, it doesn't. We have 15 million there. The Pittsburgh Pirates attack us, Miami Marlins attack us. Whatever wanted to attack us basically attacked us there. We can now begin doing the face each and every single stronghold on rookie phase, which is basically just going ahead and reinforcing just one leading territory into going ahead and facing each and every single stronghold on rookie or veteran difficulty. You can also start filling out the map and getting all of the open territories and getting all the hidden rewards like that as well. But this just made the entire thing 10 times easier. I promise you that. Now, if you've made it to the end and were wondering what exactly happened, why I disappeared, I'm not really sure why I disappeared, to be honest. I just think I wasn't too happy with myself physically, mentally, and as a whole. So I decided, hey, let me go ahead and take a break. I know it was a little bit unannounced. And then when I felt comfortable, when I felt like I was getting back to how I wanted to be in terms of working out and just being there, I said I'll return, and I think this is the perfect time. So now we're back, baby. Stay blessed. That's not how I finished it. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out.